Be honest. How many people following you would notice if you disappeared tomorrow? Hey, it's Visionati from Live Your Vision, and today is Frat Friday, the day we evaluate the circles that shape us and evolve the ones that don't. This week we audited every shadow. Money Monday, what you hoard. Tasteful Tuesday, what you consume. Workout Wednesday, what you avoid. Thankful Thursday, what you envy. Today, we audit the crowd you're performing for. Because there's a sin that lives in the social pillar that nobody names on social media. Probably because social media is where it thrives. We're talking about lust. And before you scroll, this is not about romance. This is a mirror. And it's not asking who you want, it's asking who you're building for. Lust in the social shadow doesn't show up in the DMs. It shows up in the metrics, in the hunger for the follow that doesn't come with the relationship. The pursuit of the room where everyone knows your name, but nobody knows your story. It's clout chasing circle. The high status crew you curated, not because they challenge you, but because they look good next to you. It's chasing applause from people who wouldn't notice if you disappeared tomorrow. Here's the brutal truth about that kind of audience. They can watch you burn, but they cannot keep you warm. Love knows the difference between an audience and a community of fire. An audience claps. A community carries. An audience consumes you. A community protects you. An audience shows up for the performance. A community shows up for you after the performance when the lights are down and you're not sure the next act is worth it. An audience grows when you shine. A community stays when you don't. And the question this Friday is simple. When the shine dims, who is still in the room? Let's spark the ABCs of connection. A is for awareness. Not everyone in your circle is actually in your corner. Some people have proximity without presence, access without investment, a front row seat to your life, and zero skin in the game. Visibility is not intimacy. Proximity is not loyalty. Awareness means you stop mistaking the size of your audience for the depth of your community. Count the ones who've seen you at your lowest and stayed. That's the number that matters. B is for boundaries. You are not required to perform for everyone who gave you a follow. A boundary in the social space is the line between what you share and what you perform. You can be visible without being available. You can be open without being exposed. You can build a public presence while keeping a private self. The most important room you cultivate is the one the algorithm will never see. C is for community. You don't need 1,000 people in the room. You need 5 who are on fire. 5 who tell you the truth when the whole crowd is telling you what you want to hear. 5 who protect the vision, even when they don't fully understand it. 5 who have earned the right to speak into your life because they've shown up for it. A community of fire doesn't just keep you warm, it spreads. D is for discipline. Invest in the relationships that cost you something. Not money, time, attention, honesty, presence. Lust wants the connection without the cost. Devoted presence pays the price because anything that costs nothing is treated like nothing. It shows up when it's inconvenient. It follows up without being followed back. It builds without an audience because the relationship itself is the reward. Discipline here is choosing depth in a culture that rewards breadth. E is for evolution. You cannot evolve in an audience. You evolve in a room where someone loves you enough to tell you what you cannot see about yourself, where friction makes you better and the silence is comfortable and one's personal wins feels like everyone's. Remember, the audience can watch you burn, but only the fire keeps you warm. That room is rare. That room is worth building. That room is worth protecting with everything you have. Because the version of you that emerges from a community of fire, that version is forged, not performed, not curated, forged. So this Friday, look at your circle and ask yourself one question. Are these people in the audience or in the fire with me? Because the audience will cheer for you, but only the fire will change you. Tag someone who needs to hear this, then drop your answer below. Love is about you, but it's for us. And us always starts in a room small enough to be honest in. Build that room first. Your heart is the map. Your emotions are the compass. Find your love.